Old Man Winter has shown up here in Boise, which means the temperatures are dropping and it is getting chilly. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the winters here in Boise, Idaho, and kind of answer a lot of questions that I get about, what are the winters like in Boise? So hopefully some of those questions will be answered that you have. And I'm also going to give you some tips and some things to think about that people don't. Like, what kind of car should I rent when I come to Boise? Do I need four-wheel drive? I've got the answers for you in this video. But first, my name is Greg Langhaim. I'm an associate broker here in the Boise, Idaho area, which means I can help you buy and sell real estate. So if you're thinking about coming to the Boise, Idaho area, pick up the phone, give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email so that we can connect and put a game plan together that's right for you. For all the best things about living in the Boise, Idaho area, I want you to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel and smash that bell so you're notified every time I drop new content for you. So grab your hat, grab your gloves, and let's go! Love working with so many people from all over the country, but if you're coming to Boise during the winter months, I just want you to be prepared because I want you to enjoy the experience, especially if you're out looking at Christmas lights, if you're coming around Christmas time, or we're just out looking at houses. So the first thing that you need when you're coming to Idaho is make sure you pack your beanie. You're gonna want this beanie especially if you're just out and about shopping or enjoying what Boise has to offer. This is gonna keep your head warm, it's gonna keep your ears warm, and it's just gonna make it more comfortable. The other thing that you need, this comes in handy, especially if we're out looking at homes that don't have heat, like new construction, if they're still framing or the furnace isn't on yet, or we go to a model home and the sales agent isn't there. This will help block the wind. And if you have a hood and the beanie, you're extra protected. So the climate here it's cold. It's a high desert. So the sun might be out and it's shiny, blue sky. It feels really good. But if it gets a slight breeze, it does get kind of chilly. So just make sure that you have your coat, gloves, and a beanie when we're here looking at Idaho. So I just want to make you aware of that, to make sure that you pack that when you are coming here to look at houses. One of the questions I've always asked is, Greg, do I need four-wheel drive if I move to Idaho to get around? And the answer is no, you don't. We don't get a lot of snow here that accumulates on the ground. It does fall and we do get a couple inches, but it will melt off. Now, if we have a cold storm, we get snow and then cold air that comes through, the snow's gonna stick around. That's just, nature. But if we get a snowstorm and the sun's out the next day, that snow's melted by noon and you can get to Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, do your shopping, whatever you need to do. The roads might be wet and that's it. So if you've never driven in the snow, you're gonna be just fine. If you don't like driving in the snow, you're gonna be just fine. So either way, you're gonna get some snow. You get a few inches, maybe enough to make a little snowman or have a snowball fight, but then it's gonna be gone. So I just wanna let you know that you don't need four-wheel drive. You can get it, it's up to you if that's gonna make you more comfortable. But yeah, I think you're fine. Okay, so I do have to break the news to you or to a spouse of yours that we do get cold weather here. It does get into the teens and the low teens overnight, and in the high 20s and 30s and 40s during the day. So it does get cold. Does it get wet and cold? Some days it has that, some days it doesn't. This whole week, it's beautiful out, but when the winter comes, it will drop and you'll still have the sunshine, you'll still have the blue sky, it'll just be cold weather. So when you are out and about, if you are someone who lives and dies for the outdoors, you probably will be prepared already for that. You probably have the gear already for that. But if you're someone who maybe is coming from a warmer climate that's been very spoiled, not having to wear sweaters and scarves and jackets, just set some money aside to invest in some nice winter clothes, because you will want that as you're moving around doing your activities here in Boise, whether that's just going from the car to the grocery store or wherever. So you just want to make sure you're bundled up because the temperatures do drop. When we're out looking at houses and you're thinking about making a move here to Idaho, one thing I'm always wanting to make you aware of is make sure that your driveway is facing south. Because in the wintertime, when that sun comes up, it'll melt your driveway for you and you won't have to worry about shoveling. Your neighbor whose driveway faces north is gonna have the snow on their driveway and they might be out shoveling. So when we are working together and picking out your house, let's just try and find one that faces south so you get that sun to melt off your ice and snow in your driveway, and then you don't have to shovel at all. If you haven't been to Idaho and you're thinking about coming and making a visit out here, come in the winter. Come check it out. Come see it at its worst, because if you like it at its worst, you're gonna love it in its best. So whenever you're buying real estate, you wanna make sure that you love the area that you're in, of course, location, location, location. But it's also kind of nice to see what it's like during the winter time. So I absolutely love it when people call me and say, hey Greg, we've never been, but we've been waiting to come during the winter to see what it's like, because I think that's very smart. Now, your schedule might not line up, and that's fine. Come in the spring and summer, just come and take a look at it. But if you can come in the winter time to check it out, maybe on a Christmas break or fall break or whatever, definitely come and scope it out. Okay, what questions do you guys have about the winter? Drop it in the comments, let me know, and I'll answer those questions for you, because so many people have different questions and I just want to make sure I'm covering those for you. So drop them in the comments and I'll reply back and answer to your question. Okay, you're definitely gonna survive the winters. I know you have that toughness in you. It's 90 days of winter out of the year. I think you got it. I want you to kind of come to Idaho because I want you to just enjoy the life that people are living and enjoying here in Idaho. I want you to be a part of that. I don't want 90 days to stop you from making the move. You're gonna do it, I know it. So what I want you to do is I want you to go to my website, www.myboisehousesearch.com, and I want you to start checking out all the houses online that are for sale. Then I want you to go over to my private Facebook group called Go Boise, request access, and I'll approve that right away. And that way you can kind of see what's happening here, some fun things going on in Facebook, and connect you with some locals. So if this video was helpful, I definitely want you to share this with your friends and family so they can learn a little bit more about what the Boise winters are like here in Idaho. All right, don't forget to reach out to me. I'd love to connect with you. Shoot me a text, shoot me an email, give me a call, and let's put a game plan together to get you to Idaho. And until next Thursday, enjoy these videos and we'll see you then.